They still beat Cleveland. They're just a game under 500. Both teams in the mix to get into the top 6 and avoid the play-in tournament. The Celtics currently in 6th in the East.
Play-in tournament, the more I start to like it. This was always that time in the season where you would see teams start to kind of ramp down if they didn't feel like they were going to get an opportunity. But
Tatum with the first basket. He had 38 in a loss against Brooklyn on Friday. What a month, though, he's had. Had a 50-point game and a 44-point game, and Miles Bridges scores on the other end.
Best seasons of his life because he has stepped up and answered that call.
Here's Bridges, beats the buzzer with a 3. He is shooting red hot from three-point land.
Yeah, and if you think that that is just an anomaly, no, he's shooting 41 on this season, so he has been shooting at this level all year.
There's Tristan Thompson able to get inside and score. The safety protocol just seems like everybody on the Celtic team at one point has been in the protocol. They've had so many games missed due to injury. There's Devonte Graham from outside drilling a 3.
And, you know, so much is made about these new NBA, offenses and the numbers that are being put up. But guys are just knocking down shots in a lazy pass there.
The Hornets led the league in buzz, if you will, and his 15.9 points, 6.1 assists, and 5.9 rebounds were badly missed. But his coach, James Borrego, says it was almost like ball had
everything that he's brought to Charlotte. The man is just absolutely box office.
Charlotte just missed for the first time, made its first 6 attempts as Marcus Smart drains a 3.
I'm 6'6" and 3/4 barefoot, so they would say 6'7" because I was probably closer to 6'8" when I had all that stuff on.
Okay.
But yeah, just 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", depending on who's at. When you're doing this for a team that was competing for the postseason every single night, and you could tell his energy is the buzz as you see Terry Rozier knock down another 3. You know he's going to be extra locked in, just trying to give a little bit more to this Boston team.
Martin with the slam, Graham with the dish, and it's 23-8 Charlotte. The Hornets are 9 of 10. Opportunity here to get a transition bucket. Walker hits Thompson, and Martin with the swap, but Tatum is there to put it back, and Tatum with 4 points. Bridges gets a good look, splashes it home for his second 3. Jabari Parker on the floor for the first time, playing his 5th game as a member of the Celtics. Signed 10 days ago. Walker connecting.
Is now starting to play the way that a lot of people had them as a playoff team. When you look at the sleepers, it was the Phoenix Suns in the East, or in the West, excuse me.
And the Celtics trying to cut it to 10, maybe 9. Boston shooting just 37% from the floor. Here's Parker with the slam.
Look, I get it, Charlotte. You're on ESPN. It's a morning game. There's just a good energy. You want to come out and put on a show.
Minute into the second quarter. Important game in the Eastern Conference standings. Here's McDaniels, and he's able to hit. That's Jaylen McDaniels, second year out of San Diego State.
Going to have to be Jaylen Brown kind of getting going, figuring it out, knocking down some shots.
Fournier's pass got deflected. Good defense again by Charlotte. Hornets right in the middle of the pack in both defensive rating and offensive rating. Nice pass, and then Bridges soars to the rim, and on the way down, able to stuff it.
And that's why you don't worry about players like Jaylen, Jayson Tatum. Yes, they might have an off first quarter, off first half, but they're going to keep going. But the Celtic defense, it was just, that's what you want to talk about, your guys' effort in communication, because that should not happen off a make.
And that's the second time as Walker splashes home a 3. With all the injuries and issues they've had, Boston would love to avoid the play-in tournament, but that is far from a guarantee. Here is a lob to McDaniels, and how about that? Rozier really didn't even have possession.
When you get a ton of young players that have a ton of talent, trust me, GMs and presidents are looking at your team because, just with the way the salary cap works, it's hard to sign all of these guys to the values. I'm not surprised to see the level of talent that Mitch Kupchak is bringing here in this organization.
You mentioned Julius Randle. You remember as a rookie, he got hurt night 1 as the 3 goes for Rozier. Tatum, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Only taken 5 shots here in the first half. Spot up 3, Graham on target. The 10th three-pointer in the first half for Charlotte.
I don't know what you say about that. Just early transition. Guys are knocking down shots. And Kemba Walker.
Oh, he landed awkwardly again in points, threes, and free throws. Traded to Boston for Terry Rozier before last season. There is Devonte Graham from the same spot as the previous possession, knocking down the 11th three.
Not a lot of one-on-one. It's we play together and we move the ball.
To that point, Richard, as Walker gets to the rim and lays it in. 23 baskets for the Hornets. It's outside a minute to go. Boston back within 12, trailed by as many as 19 here in the first half. P.J. Washington, it's another good look. And the way the Hornets are going, you got to get out. Boston is currently in the 6th spot. If you finish 7 through 10, you'll be in the play-in tournament. Charlotte currently in 8th. Tatum on the fall away, swishes it through. He's got 9.
And you see these early passes, they keep trying to flatten out that defense. And P.J. Washington.
Smart seeing the defender with his back turned, so he threw it off of him to get to the inbound pass, and then Kemba Walker shot, and now another high-flying dunk for the Hornets against bad Celtic defense. That was Rozier. For the Celtics franchise since 1979, but their defense here in the month of April has been much better. That's why they're 9-3. As Bridges lays it in beautifully. Pretty roll there by Tatum to drop it in. He's in double figures now with 11. Walking into a 3 is Graham, and that's 14 triples. Now a missed opportunity by the Celtics, and alley-oop to Bridges. Oh, what a catch. He almost made that. Here's Rozier wide open. Buries another 3, the 15th for Charlotte here today.
At this point in time, as a coach, you just kind of, hey, my guys are a little banged up, a little short-handed. Starts picking up his offense, starts talking more on defense.
Tough shot by Graham. Degree of difficulty very high as he was falling back. Hits the long 2.
Let's say hypothetically everything goes crazy and the Boston Celtics were able to win this game. Then you would point to that stretch, this little 3-minute stretch where Marcus Smart scores 10 in a row. The Charlotte Hornets looking at referees on one end. You had Terry Rozier, then you had Jaylen McDaniels looking at the other end. Got to keep playing. Got to keep playing. Big shot there. But Walker goes up, and then that's when you make an attempt at the ball.
Whoa, tough shot. Biyombo may have even gotten a piece of that, and Jaylen Brown still put it in. Shooting over Fournier. Couldn't get it to go. Fournier 0 for 3 and scoreless. 0 for 7 in his last game. Kemba Walker starting to heat up. Knocks down the 3. Here's Smart. Just lost the ball. 2 seconds to go. Bridges gets it away. Good! Oh! Miles Bridges drills a 3 at the gun.
Nets. And then in the Western Conference, I really think Phoenix, Utah, Portland's up there. Their second leading scorer. That would be very, very difficult, especially when you saw how important he was to their run last year. And the around-the-back pass to P.J. Washington for the easy flush.
Bridges, 20 points in this game on 11 shots, 4 of 6 from 3 over his last 13 games. The third-year pro out of Michigan State is averaging 20 points per game and shooting close to 50% from 3.
I think LaMelo Ball can be in that exact same category.
How about that play defensively by Bridges with the block. Transition 3, Rozier. Good! Got 20 points. He's got 6 rebounds and 3 assists. As a team, they have 36 assists as Tatum scores and is fouled. So a 3-point chance here for Tatum, who's had a quiet in the final frame. At the midway point, down 14. Graham for 3. Got it. 19-3 for Charlotte today. Those 36 assists for the Hornets a season high. Graham and Rozier have combined for 20 assists and just 3 turnovers. That's Wanamaker getting it to go. And numbers for the Hornets. Graham in the corner. That will do it.
Yep.
Lead up to 22 now with 3:40. You know, he's told us many times that LaMelo Ball has fit right in with that culture. That at 19 years old, you know, LaMelo is all about team and all about sharing the ball, despite obviously having a very famous family. Final score 125-104. Boston just 4 of 20 from the floor in the fourth quarter. Miles Bridges hit that 3 at the end of the third.